Welcome to Hamby Aeronautics. This is Joshua, and today we're in Manhattan in the Milviz MD530. This thing is awesome. This is one of the best textured add-on helicopters there is for FSX so far that I've seen. Check this thing out. Look at it. By the way, I did get my new computer in, so we have an i7 Gen 4 and the GTX 1070, so we can shoot some graphics up a little bit better than we could before. So I jacked them up all the way here to see what kind of frame rate we were getting in. It was still around 35, sometimes 40, which is still good. So the scenery is New York City X version 2, I believe, by a name I can't pronounce, so I'll put it down in the description if you want to check that out. But anyways, check this out. We're over in the KJRB, that's Kilo Juliet Romeo Bravo Heliport down here in Manhattan, where they do the tours. We're going to be doing a flight to the East 34th Street Heliport. That's 6N5, 6 November 5. It also comes with the New York City X scenery. Both of these heliports are. If you don't have it, it's just a grass strip that I guess you could land on, but it's kind of worthless. So I recommend this scenery here. It's about 30 bucks anywhere you get it. You can get a bunch of websites. Okay, flying over here on the Brooklyn Bridge and headed towards Manhattan Bridge. It's a quick flight over here on the East River. Just, I wouldn't fly this low in real life, I guess. You know, all the guide wires and stuff like that, but we're just trying to get there in this, hey, it's a simulator. But for realism, maintain a good altitude so that you could make a safe landing. So you'd have to pick something quick. Over here, I flew around so you could check out a little bit of the scenery. It's not awesome over here. It's a lot of moldy looking buildings that it sort of looks like Google Earth crapped all over it. But some of the taller buildings and the more important buildings, the ones that people know better are good. You know, like the One World Trade Center and the Empire State Building, all those. But anyways, just showing you how good this looks here for the rest of it. The aircraft, I got the lens flare on and stuff that I can finally put on with this graphics card. There's a little more altitude. This makes for a safer flight here. If you have an engine failure, you could try to toss it over there on the road. You know how busy New York City is, so I wonder what they do actually. I'm gonna figure out what kind of spots they use. Okay, if you look out here to the left, there's our heliport we're gonna land. I'm gonna do a right 270 and start the approach onto the helipad here. Okay, I'm gonna start bleeding off this airspeed here, start bleeding off a little bit of altitude. We'll look over, get our landing spot in sight, and start a normal approach. It'll be a little steeper than normal, because I guess you could call this a confined approach. I would say that it is, because you have obstacles around it. Not a whole lot, they have the water here and everything. But there's a spot between two helicopters down there that I'm gonna try to land in. I would rather be in the middle than closer to one or the other, for safety purposes, obviously. Alright, start the approach down here. And here we go. We're going to try to Shoot for that middle spot, I believe. Looks like we have a little bit of wind coming from the left there. I didn't actually check the wind before we came out here, and I put it on updates. So you can kind of see I'm having to put a little bit of a lean in. Not really much of a wind correction angle, but you can tell I am having to put the cyclic into the wind a little bit to maintain the center here. Okay, so got the spot in sight, eyes outside, about 50 feet, they say. Pick a spot out there. You don't want to be looking right under you, even though it's the tendency. You want to look right under you to do it, but what you want to do is kind of look in front of you and keep that forward momentum and place it down with forward. You don't want to be rolling backwards or sliding backwards when you're landing, so better forward than not. Alright, so we're going to pick up here and do some things that you should only do in the simulator. I'm going to show how maneuverable this thing is. It's really sweet. I recommend picking this one up for sure. This is the Milviz MD530. Alright, so don't do this in real life. And you get some nap with the earth, or nap with the water, I guess you could say here. We're going to go for a barrel roll. See how low altitude we can go. And a lap cycle to roll it. And holy crap. Look at that. Whoa, couldn't get much closer than that. Which is why you don't do this stuff in real life. Alright, here's a twirly whirl. Woo! Man, that was kind of neat. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Give that one a shot. Pick this thing up. A few little 360s, get turned back around. And I guess I digress. Slow it on down, and thanks for watching again. This is Joshua from Hamby Aeronautics. Stay tuned for another video.